Hi, my name is Aerianna McClanahan, and the title of my paper is Deconstructing Binary Oppositions, Religion, Ecofeminism, and Rurality as Primary Influences on Queer Appalachian Identity in LGBTQ Fiction and Poetry from Appalachia. The historical characterization of the region of Appalachia and its people has always been paradoxical. Pessimists think that the residents of Appalachia are monolithic, intolerant, and stubborn. Conversely, optimists associate Appalachians with their unique culture, sense of compassion, and their hard-working resilience. Appalachians have long been made aware of these conflicting views, particularly because many of us have been forced to become realists by acknowledging the truths behind each of these stereotypes. However, what is most troubling is that these images are of Appalachians, not created by Appalachians. Instead, many Appalachians feel as though we have been stripped of our agency and have been largely concealed from the public eye. With this in mind, if Appalachians are made to feel as though we are inferior and invisible to the outside world, what are some of the barriers that queer Appalachians specifically face? Moreover, if these barriers prove to be permeable, is it possible to build a community that understands the weight of Appalachian stereotypes as well as the added pressure of not conforming to a heteronormative lifestyle, a lifestyle which is assumed to be the only viable option within rural spaces? Like many Appalachians, Jeff Mann and Julia Watts are dually impacted by the importance of spiritual practices and ancestral connections to land. These are themes that repeatedly emerge in LGBTQ fiction and poetry from Appalachia. While existing literature may talk about one or two of the themes of religion, ecofeminism, and rurality, current research fails to consider how each of these themes can work together to form a tripartite narrative. Mann and Watts contend that queer Appalachians often feel othered by way of binary oppositions. These binary oppositions typically place heterosexuality, Christianity, and rurality on the side of the natural, and queerness, sinfulness, and urbanity on the side of the artificial. However, by deconstructing these binary oppositions, Mann and Watts imaginatively free queer Appalachians from the restrictions these oppositions naturalize. Mann and Watts found a group of writers who complicate the narrative that queer Appalachians must conform to these binary oppositions in a poignant and eye-opening way. By reading LGBTQ fiction and poetry in Appalachia through a lens that actively challenges binary oppositions, one can see how the poems in this collection speak to the complexities of religion, ecofeminism, and rurality, working together to emphasize that seeing the world through binaries is both reductionist and detrimental to marginalized people who should be considered the ultimate authority on their own lives. As Jeff Mann and Julia Watts came together in their mutual desire for authentic representation to create this collection, they created a work unlike any other in that it gives visibility to a specific group of people who have been previously concealed while also accentuating their intersecting identities.